Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes and supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. If you enjoy this video, could you please like and share as this helps me grow my channel? If you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to hear where you're watching from. And if you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you'll know when I post a new video. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached to this video. This is the card we're going to be making today. It is so cute. Look at what it does. It opens up. Look at that. And it opens up the other way. Isn't that just the cutest? And it has this slope down. And it just, everybody's on the mountain and they're playing. So, you will need the Freezin Fun stamp set, and I use the Snowflake Wishes, the sentiments and a verse from this. But you need the die set for this, from this too, but you could really cut this curve if you wanted to. That wouldn't be a problem. I did the die cut, and it's a little bit trickier, but it was doable. Now what I did is I took a whole sheet of paper, and don't use your heavy cardstock because this will make it too thick. It needs to be a small, like a thinner cardstock, just like your Whisper White cardstock. So I took this is 5.5, and I cut it at 8, and then I scored it at 4. This is 5.5. I cut it, it's 8.5 wide. I scored it 1/2 inch, and this is 4.5 from this side or 4 from this side, whatever you want to do. And then I took my, got all these cards over here. I took my Seal Plus and I ran it along this, because it's really strong and you need a strong adhesive to attach it. And then I took this and I laid it down here right beside this, and then I just did that, and it was attached. And then what I did is I took my ruler. Let me see. Did I do it the wrong way? This way. Yep. And this you start here at the edge, but here you come down to 1.25 inches. And where's my pencil? I had a pencil. Well, I marked it at 1.5 inches. This one I marked at 2 with my pencil, and this one I marked at 3.5 and marked it there. And then I went to my die cutting machine, and where did I put? No, I just had them. They're there. I took my die for the snowbank and I put it right here at the edge. Now you have to, there's two sides to it. So this here is the cutting blade, and this is the stitching on both sides. So when you do it, it makes 2 sides. So I just put it there and brought it along, and I put this at 1.5. And then put your plate, run it through your Big Shot, and put your plate to that edge. This is the easiest way. And then you come along here, and when you're there, well, it just, maybe this would work better. no, wait a minute. I did it longer. That's what I did. I did it longer. I did it the full, but until it starts curving. That's what I did. Sorry. And I put this to the edge because it starts curving up here. I didn't want it to curve up because I have to have it go down. So I ran it through the machine like this. And then I brought this and I attached it because you can get it to those, you can actually feel it go into those stitch marks. And then I brought this so that it would be in the center of that 2-inch mark. And then I did the same thing till it started, just before it started curving. And then I brought it over here. And you can see where I've got it. But you're not even going to notice that at all. It will be, I will take that off and you won't even notice. My granddaughter got my good scissors and lost them. But anyways, and then you do it all the way down, and then you have that. And then, let me see, I'll get rid of this. Right there. And then I had two 5 1/4 by 3 3/3, I believe. And, well, let's measure it. Yeah, 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. And I took 2 pieces. I glued this one down so that I would know the spacing for here. And then I took this one and I kind of figured out double this size. And then I laid it there. And then I brought it along here and make sure it was in the center. And then I just cut it along that edge. And if it's not quite exactly, it's not a big deal. And then you have to glue this down. Oops, big blob of glue. That's not good. Struggling here with the glue. Just like that, because I don't have my silicone mat down. Silly me. It's holding all my little animals. I should have got rid of them so that I had that available. Now, the reason why you want to make sure you do this is because you have that edge there where you added this piece and you want to cover the majority of it up. You can still see it, but it's not a big deal. So, now that I've got glue all over my fingers, that does not work well when you're trying to do this. So what I did is I flipped it over this way and then I started attaching. Oh, before I did that, I sprayed this with my shimmer mist, my frost white shimmer mist, and I sprayed from here all the way down here, and you probably cannot see it, and from here over here. And then I had to wait for it to dry. And then what I did is I took my Stamparatus, and I had to do this upside down because it wouldn't work otherwise. So I put this, I didn't want it right at the bottom in the corner because sometimes it doesn't work so well. So I brought it down here to the darkest spot. And because this is out a little bit, I just brought it out a little bit. And then I stamped that. And then I could stamp it as many times as I needed it. And then I flipped it over. And I did that. I flipped this over. And then I did that. and then I could do it as many times as I needed. And then I had the salutations done. And now we're going to start putting things together, and I'm going to get my mat. Watch, I'll lose everything. I'm good at that. Just like I lost my glue already. There. And I put this up here. Now because I didn't put it really over top the edge by much because there isn't much room there. And then I took my penguin. Isn't he cute? And the scarf is going to go above, so everything below the scarf is glued. I'm shifting everything here. And if you have any questions on how I did this, you can always contact me. That's not a problem. Okay, where'd my things go? Well, I didn't put them in with this. These are skateboards, or snowboards. Skateboards, my goodness, Cheryl. These are snowboards. That's what you do on snow. You snowboard. Good grief. Skating is on the ice. But then again, I have messed up so many words when I'm doing my videos. It's crazy. And then you just make sure that they're attached. Isn't that cute already? And then I get my others. Goodness, I'm getting lots of glue out here. I could do 2 trees with the amount of glue that comes out on the first shot. Now this one, why I need, is going to be over the top, and then I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to put it on top of this one. A cute idea. So there's 3 behind, so it's not sticking up that you notice anything. Did everybody get snow today? Or, well, through the night? I woke up and I was like, why am I so sore? Why was I so sore last night? Ah, it snowed. Yes, that's the reason. I'm so blessed I can tell the weather sometimes. Bill actually told me it was going to snow, but I wasn't paying attention because I was working on something else. And I accuse him of that all the time. But Kristen was there, and I thought he was talking to her. My excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Good thing I had the silicone mat there. Proceeded to dump that all over. Now I will list all the colors I used and the items. I used the blends to do these. Some of them are blended, but not all of them. It's just sometimes easier just to color them if it's a small area, and if you're doing quite a few, like I am doing quite a few of different things. this over. Get rid of that glue. Now, it's from the side of his face to the top of this top part of the scarf is hanging over the edge. Just, oops. Huh, that was smart. There. Now I'm doing the same. The scarf's going to hang over. This is the penguin. So cute. I love penguins. Stampin' does such a good job with their characters. They are just adorable. Now I have another board. Yes. Now what I did, if I can find it, I took black. Yep, I had some, yes. Oh, got the glue sticking to my fingers. I took a black piece of cardstock and I stamped it in the "'Tis the Season to be Freezin" in the Versamark, and then I sprinkled it with white embossing powder, and then I heat embossed it, and then I just cut it out onto this little tiny piece of black. And I just thought that would save time if I did it ahead of time, and it would save the noise of the heat emboss for such a tiny little piece. Oops, I keep shifting it. There. Now, when I come this way, I have a tree that goes over top of the raccoon from this side. There's my snowball. And there's another tree. And that goes over top of the scarf from the penguin. There. Now this is my seal, and this seal, there's only one seal, but I did reverse stamping. I will show you how to do that as soon as I get this down. And get my snowballs. Due to technical difficulties, I have to redo part of this, but I've already got it down. I put these down, and then I put the snowballs, and then I put the seal down here and the snowballs here, and this individual snowball there, and then the tree there. I'm not sure if I had the tree down, but anyways, I needed to show you how to do the reverse image. So that, I just take my Momento ink and I stamp up the image, get it nice and juicy. You want lots of ink on there. And there's this is my silicone mat, and right here is the Stampin' Up sign, and it's printed on this. You don't want to do it there. You want to make sure it's a totally flat area. and then just put it like that. And then you bring your cardstock over and you press on it. And there you have your reversed image. And this cleans up quite nicely with a baby wipe. It's not that much on there. And there, it's all gone now. So it's completely clean. Now, if you had it a little bit more inked, then it would be darker. My image from yesterday was a lot darker than this. But, and then I stamped the envelope, and I stamped it with the trees from the Snow Wonder because it was just one color. I didn't have to color anything in, and I wanted a quick and easy envelope for you. So there we go. And there we have it. Adorable. I hope you like this card. If you do like this card, please leave a comment below the video and let me know. Thank you for joining me today, and I just hope you have a wonderful day, night, whenever you're watching this. Just have a wonderful time. Thank you. Bye now.